I was in class on Zoom. I wanted to go to sleep, honestly, because like when I'm tired, I go to sleep. I end up falling asleep and then class ends and everyone starts leaving the class except me, because I was like in a whole other universe at this point. I was dreaming, I was flying. At this point, me and the teacher are alone in the call. This is the best part. Then the teacher starts talking to me and he's like, Samantha, wake up. Samantha, please. Samantha, you have another class. He woke me up, but I was half awake, so I didn't really know what was going on. So I thought it was my brother waking me up, and I straight up yelled. I was like, shut up, you fat booger. And so then I realized, oh shit, I just called my teacher a fat booger. And now he scheduled a parent conference. I'm going on Monday, so I'm really excited.
Reasons why people thought I was a hoe in high school. For this story, I was 100 million% the shitty person in the equation. And I don't deny that at all. Like, it was so fucked up that I did this. But I was 14 years old and I handled it the best way I could after the fact. So I was friends with this girl, we'll call her Barb. And me and Barb were in the same gym class. And she would always tell me about this kid that she was talking to. We'll call him Jacob. And me and Jacob had already known each other because we went to middle school with each other. And like, we would flirt here and there, but like, it was never anything serious. So then one day I was hanging out with my other friend, we'll call her Chelsea. P.S. Chelsea was the girl from my other story time where she slept with 2 boys in one night. So Chelsea wanted me to go with her and hang out with like this boy toy that she had and then his group of friends. And lo and behold, Chelsea's boy toy was friends with Jacob. So we all go to like this abandoned church. We do some illegal things, not gonna lie. And the entire time, Jacob was just like flirting with me, like mad hard. And I pulled Chelsea aside and I'm like, oh my god, like Jacob definitely wants to get with me, but I don't know what to do because of Barb. Reasons why people thought I was a hoe in high school, part 2. So I start talking to Chelsea and I'm like, listen, Jacob is really coming on to me strong. It's very obvious that like he wants to get with me and I don't know if I should because it would upset Barb. And Chelsea was like, bro, like, fuck Barb. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, he wants you. That's not your problem. And I was like, okay, well, if he tries something, I'm not going to stop him, but I'm definitely not going to make the first move. So then we're leaving this abandoned church building. I don't even know what it was. And me and him were talking, flirting, whatever. And just to paint an image of like where we were, I don't know if it was like a firehouse or like an abandoned church, but there was like a basement attached to it and it had like spray paint all over the walls, graffiti. It was a cool vibe, but it was like kind of creepy. But anyway, everybody was walking up the stairs, getting ready to go back to the cars. And he grabs my arm and he's like, hold on, wait. And my friend Chelsea like gave me that look like, you better get some, girl. And I was like, what's up? Just chill for 1 second on my page. I'm posting part 3 now. Reasons why people thought I was a hoe in high school, part 3. So Jacob pulls me back behind a wall and I'm like, what's up? And he was like, listen, I like really want to hook up with you, but like you can't say anything to Barb. And I was like, oh, like I don't know if I should, like I feel really bad. And then like we kept contemplating back and forth and then we came to a conclusion like, yeah, let's just not tell her. It was really fucked up. I know, but like just stay tuned because like I do handle it in like a somewhat responsible way. So we start making out and then my friend Chelsea comes back in and she's like, come on Mia, let's go in the car, like I have to go home. So then it's me, Chelsea, and Jacob in the back seat of Chelsea's boy toys car. And I think there was like somebody else in the passenger seat. That's why like Chelsea wasn't in the passenger seat. And we only made out for like 10 seconds, but the entire car ride home, like I felt so guilty. I felt so sick to my stomach. But then I was like, you know what? I mean, like the damage is already done. So then we like made out a little bit more in the car on the way home. Part 4 coming now. Reasons why everybody in high school thought I was a hoe, part 4. So, me and Chelsea go back to my house, we have a sleepover, and the entire time I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I just did that, I feel so bad, blah, blah, blah. And you remember how, like, Chelsea was hyping me the fuck up, like, while we were in that situation, right? Well, then, when we got back to my house, she was like, yeah, like, I don't know, like, she's gonna be really upset if she finds out, like, maybe you should just tell her. And then I was like, yeah, like, I think I want to tell her. Which, first of all, Chelsea, like, fuck you for switching the fuck up. Like, you should have told me from the start. Like, bitch, don't do that. I mean, I should have had common sense to know not to do that. But, like, you know, I'm fucking stupid. So the day after, it was Easter. And Chelsea was like, yeah, like, I think you should tell her. And I was like, you're right. It's fucked up if I don't tell her. I should tell her now. On fucking Easter. So I call her, she instantly picks up and she's like, oh my god, hi Mia, what's up? Happy Easter. Like, I'm with my family right now. My mom says hi. Like, what's going on? I was like, hey Barb, happy Easter. I hooked up with Jacob last night, but tell your mom I said hi though. Story time. My clients fought each other. As you all know, I took clients for about a year, and man, do I have stories. Not only that, but I was home based. Now let's get into the story. So in my nail room, I had extra seats just in case clients came early or they want to bring guests. So in this case, my first client came to me late, so that means my second client had to wait a little bit at my seating station. So I'm still working on my first client. Let's just call her Tori. And she's talking about how she just recently got a boyfriend. And all my clients love spilling the tea. So my second client that was waiting, let's just name her Layla, could obviously hear us talking. And then Tori starts going into detail about her boyfriend, what he looks like, what school he goes to. And that's when Layla jumps into the conversation. It gets messy. Story time. My clients fought each other, part 2. Like I said in my previous video, Layla just jumped in the conversation, and girl, did she have questions. She would ask questions about his height, like what sport he played, and Tori was just answering all her questions. So y'all know me, I'm super nosy, so I was low-key connecting the dots. And then Layla said, we have similar boyfriends. So at this point, I'm just filing Tori's nails, and I think to myself, oh shit, it's about to go down. And then Layla pulls up a picture of the boyfriend and shows Tori. And then Tori said, that's my boyfriend. And Layla hit her with, that's my baby father. Part 3. Story time. My clients fought each other, part 3. So like I said in my previous video, Layla said that was her baby father. She has a whole kid with this dude. And Tori was denying it all, saying they've been talking for months and now they're finally dating. And then they start arguing. At this point, I'm already done Tori's nails. And Tori said she don't got time for this. Her boyfriend is outside to come pick her up, which is also Layla's baby father. Let's just name him Chris. So Chris pulls up, and then my 2 clients just run out the door, trying to beat each other to the car door, and then they start to fight. And what does Chris do? He just drives away. So clearly he didn't care about either one of them, and they know that, so they stopped fighting, and now they're really good friends. Yeah, this actually did happen. It was very entertaining. If you want to send me your own story time, you can send it to my Instagram at @acrylics.